Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a Go Chetty Stitches. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this handbag. So guys, if this sounds like something you're interested to know the steps I took in designing this bag, let's get straight into the tutorial. So in making up this bag, I got the inspiration from Pinterest. So I saw the bag on Pinterest, I loved it, and I was like, this is something you can share to your fans. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hit it up. The material I'm working with for the making of this bag is a corduroy material. I've worked with this material in my previous tutorial. I'll drop the link to it in the description box. In working with a material or a leather, you should be conscious of where it's stretchy and where it's not stretchy. The part that is not stretchy will be the length of the side, and the part that is stretchy will be the width of the side. Because in making of this bag, you will first of all cut out the side of the bag before the main body of the bag. The width I'm measuring out is 5 inches, and the length I'm going to measure out is 8 inches. After I was done cutting out the both side of the bag, I'm going to be creating a curve at the upper part of the bag. I'm going to get one side of it, I will fold it this way, and I'm going to use my tape and measure down 1 inches. At this covered part of the side, I'm going to create a curve using my free hand and pass that 1 inches line, so that because the 1 inches will help you to create a curve, and I'm just going to cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll place it to the second side and trace it out. So this is how the side of the bag will look like. So for you to cut out the main body of the bag is for you to measure round of the side. Whatever you get as the length, when after measuring the round of the side, that will be the length of the main body of the bag. After measuring it, I got 23.5 inches. I'm going to get the material back and I'll be measuring out length 23.5 inches. And how wide I want the bag to be, that is the width of the bag. I'm going to measure out 10 inches for the width. The length of the bag is 23.5 inches, which we got from the measurement of the side, and the width is 10 inches. Once I was done cutting out the main body of the bag, the side of the bag, the next thing I'm going to be cutting out right now is the handle for the bag. The length I'm measuring out for the handle is 14 inches and the width is 4 inches. I'm going to go now and cut out lining for the side of the bag and the main body of the bag. I'm going to go straight to my sewing machine. I'm going to stitch the lining to the side. After stitching it, I'm going to be cutting off this excess lining allowance. So I'm going to drop it now and show you guys how to add the zip to this kind of bag. So this is the zip I'm working with, and I'm going to separate the lining from the main body of the bag. So how to place this: you face the zip good face and place it to the front of this bag, you get, and then get your lining and place on top of the zip. I'm going to use my pin to hold it. After holding it with your pin, you're going to stitch it, and once you're done stitching it, you turn the lining to face the back part of the main material, and you go right as well and top stitch on the zip. Once you are done with the top stitching, I'm going to be stitching up the second part of the zipper. This part I'm pinning as well, I'm going to stitch it. After stitching it, I'm going to turn the lining so that the edges of the zip will be neat. So I'm showing you guys how you can go about the stitching of this zipper. I'll also top stitch on the second part. I'll stitch the lining to the material. I'll make a stitch round on both sides. I'll go right on my sewing machine and make all the stitches, and I'll be right back. For the handle of the bag, I'm going to go right on my sewing machine and fold it just this way. You bring the both edges together and close it this way, and I'm going to stitch this one part. Once I was done stitching the handle, I'm going to stitch the handle to the main bag. So I targeted the center of the bag, which is this part that zip in, and after I was done stitching the handle to the bag, this is how it looks like. The next step is to stitch up the side of the bag to the main body of the bag. I'm going to find the center of the side and I'm going to pin it to the center of the main body of the bag. I already know that the center of the main body of the bag is the zipper part. So I'm going to mark a chalk there and turn the bag to the wrong part. And I'm going to use my pin to pin the side. I'll go right on my sewing machine and stitch the both side, and I'll be right back. After I was done stitching, this is how it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to use my bias to cover this rough edge of the sides. I'm going to be adding this designer in front of the bag, and I got my passing pin and my chain, so I'm just going to recreate it with the one I have. I don't have the exact designer in front of the bag I'm recreating, but this one can also serve. After I was done adding the designer to the bag, this is how it looks like, and I added material inside the bag so that the shape of the bag will come out very well. These are the steps I took in making of this portable handbag. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment on what you think about this video, subscribe to this channel, share my videos to people, it will be helpful too. Thank you all for watching once again, and see you all in my next tutorial. Bye.